All right, welcome back, you cab over junkies, cab over fans, whatever you call yourselves. My name's George, and this is my cab over that I'm rebuilding. It's a 1980 Freightliner. We put paint on it. I got all the electrical out of it right now. One of my buddies came and brought this over to me. I thought that was pretty cool. It's a vinyl record. Anyway, I got all the electrical out of it. There's everything marked. I'm going to replace everything you see here, but I just wanted to go through it and get a better understanding of how it was wired, because I've never wired a truck like this. I've replaced fuses and relays and wires, but I've never done a complete wire job. So this is from the battery to the gauges, and here's one of the panels. I'm going to get all new gauges. New oil pressure gauge. That way everything matches. If you notice here, nothing matches. It's all got replaced over the years. I'll clean everything. I'm going to probably use the same panels and just get new gauges. I might get new switches in here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I've got to keep that because that's a windshield wipers. Those are air activated. So I might keep that portion. I don't know. This I have to keep for sure. But here's all the goodies I got. This is going to control all my lights. This is off of a old tow truck I had. So headlights, marker lights, headlights, high beams, marker lights, side marker lights. I don't know, rear, tail, running lights. I don't know exactly what I'm going to mark them, but I'll get them done, hook them up. This is a relay box. It's got relays in here and fuses. Basically looks exactly like this, only it's in a flat shape instead of a tall shape like that. So I got to wire all that stuff up. And I got this for the ignition. So you're going to pop that open. Bring your switch down. Is it? Yeah, bring your switch down, I think it is. Or up. Yep, bring your switch up. So I'm going to wire that up, bring the switch up, vroom, 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 fire up, big cam, let's go. And then this will put power to the fuel pump, and I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Yeah, but we'll see. I'll find something. And then I got another panel here with brand new switches, a voltmeter, and of course I'm going to want to charge my cell phone and a cigarette lighter. So this truck is going a little further than I expected it to. At first I was just going to use it as a yard hostler truck, but now it seems to be, maybe it'll one day drive down the road. Maybe. I got everything, the rest of my parts back from Bead Blast. This is the big logo. I had it bead blasted. I'm going to paint it with either burgundy and then black letters, or black with burgundy letters. I'm not sure. And I got the other stair back. I got to rivet that on. Here's the, this is what the motor looks like. There's not much electrical to it. It's a very simple, basic motor. I cleaned everything up, cleaned the frame rails. I'm going to run all new air hoses in here. I'm going to replace all the springs from the fuel pump to the clutch, everything on there. Replace the air lines to the brakes. It's going to get brand new air lines all the way to the back. I did get my pump rebuilt, and that's just a little wetness. That's not a big deal, but I got the pump rebuilt. I'll paint that one day, but for now it's working. And I repacked the lift cylinders, but then I also put all brand new hoses and brand new fittings. And let me show you guys what the truck looks like right now. So it's completely gutted. There's the inside. I got all the air hoses. There's the two switches there. One's for air locker, and I can't remember what the other one's for. The air locker for one axle, and then something else for the other. I don't know if it's a locker. I gotta check. Like interlock, I think it is. It's interlock, but I can't remember exactly. Anyway, this is what the truck looks like. Everything's marked out. The air hoses really look good. So all these air hoses you see up here, I'm probably not going to replace if they're not damaged. I didn't find any chafing or anything, but I'll go through everything and make sure everything works as it should. And there's your low air buzzard switch. I'll rewire the transmission. There's 3 air lines that go from that, 3 or 4, that go from that to the transmission. I'll replumb those, brand new air lines. And that'll be the next step. And then we're going to paint the engine in between that. And I've got to put the stair on the other side. So it looks like that. I got to rivet it in. to the other side and cut everything on the other side. And this is going to have the little yellow lights. I'm going to paint the rest of the motor. It's got some surface rust, no big deal. This is the reverse switch. You can tell somebody did a whole lot of custom electrical work. This is why I got pissed off and just pulled everything out. So there isn't one electrical wire left on this truck, actually, other than this. So I'm lying. There's 2 electrical wires, but the rest are gone. So I'll go through it. Here's these go to the transmission, or to the shifter. That goes to the shifter, high range, and split gear selector. It's all pretty basic, straightforward, but that's where the project's at. I got to paint the doghouse, the inside of the doghouse, and that's where I got to cut that stair and that. And I got to rivet it over there against that panel, cut a hole, put it on that bracket so it stays like this right here. And this is what it's going to look like on the inside. I still got to paint this. There's some paint work left to do. We've already managed to scratch the paint in a couple of places since it's been sitting, but it is what it is. I might repaint it one day, who knows. Getting a new grill for it. I'm going to get a custom grill, water jet cut for it, so that'll look good. I'll get a new bumper, and I did get the new big running lights up top, the big bullet ones, if you can see them up there. So those will look really cool, really cool. So we'll see. Once the wiring's on there, I might take it for a test drive and see what it does with all new wiring and all new hoses, because we found a bunch of broken airlines, chafed airlines. It was amazing this thing was holding air, and it was amazing it was running, but it was going. So I had to take off the back wheels to get it to fit on my lift. This is a 18,000 pound car lift, or it's like a bus lift or something like that, like big cargo vans and stuff like that. So this barely fit. I had to take the back wheels off to get it to fit. That's okay though, because I got to take that drum off and get all that brake dust out of there. But, or not brake dust, excuse me, bead blasting sand that got in there. It's full of bead blasting sand. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's full of bead blasting sand. I'm sure when I take that off. Uh-oh, let's not break that. We almost broke it. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Hopefully all this stuff on the table will be inside the truck one day, and hopefully it'll be running and driving down the road, and cross your fingers. We'll see how that works. Yeah, my shop's a mess and it's packed with shit because I can't leave anything outside because they will steal anything not bolted down around here. So anyway, we'll see how this project ends.